Welcome to our today's video lesson. I am your teacher, Mr. Kibor. Today we are looking at a question on linear motion form 2 work. Our question is, a bus and a Nissan left Nairobi for Eldoret, a distance of 340 kilometers at 7 a.m. The bus traveled at 100 kilometers per hour, while the Nissan traveled at 120 kilometers per hour. After 30 minutes, the Nissan had a puncture, which took 30 minutes to mend. Question A, find how far from Nairobi did the Nissan caught up with the bus. Now, in this case, we are going to first of all find the distance that was covered by the bus and the Nissan in the first 30 minutes. Changing 30 minutes into hours times 100, the bus covered 50 kilometers. The Nissan (60 kilometers). Now, after 30 minutes, we are told that the Nissan had a puncture which took 30 minutes to mend. In those 30 minutes, while the Nissan is standby, the bus is moving. So what distance did the bus cover in those 30 minutes? Now, after the 30 minutes, the Nissan now is ready to move. Then, remember, it stopped when it had covered only 60 kilometers. Now the bus had covered 50 kilometers and added another 50 kilometers. So let's find out the total distance covered by the bus before the Nissan starts off after the puncture. So we find out that after the puncture had been mended, the bus had already covered a total of 50 and 50, which becomes 100 kilometers. Now, the sun is starting off from 60 kilometers. Let's find out the distance the difference in distance between the two vehicles before the Nissan starts off after the puncture. (100 kilometers that the bus has already covered, and the 60 kilometers covered by Nissan, we have 40 kilometers in between the two vehicles. Then now, the Nissan starts off the journey. We are being asked how far from Nairobi did the Nissan caught up with the matatu? After how many hours will the Nissan catch up with the matatu? We will find it by using relative speed, the distance between them. So we first of all find the relative speed, which is the same as 120, the speed for Nissan minus the speed of bus. So we have 20 kilometers per hour. Now the distance, the time it will take for the Nissan to catch up with the bus will be the distance in between the two vehicles, which is 40 divided by relative speed, which gives us 2 hours. Now the Nissan had traveled 60 kilometers, and now we have been told it has to travel for 2 hours so as to catch up with the bus. In those 2 hours, what distance does the Nissan travel? So it will be 2 hours times its speed, which is 120, and we find out that it is 240 kilometers. Then we had the one that he had traveled before it caught up with the puncture. So we add 240 plus 60, which gives us 300 kilometers, and so our answer is 300 kilometers from Nairobi. Our next question: at what time of the day did the Nissan catch up with the bus? At what time of the day did the Nissan catch up with the bus? So it caught up with the bus after 300 kilometers, and now they traveled together for 30 minutes, then add a puncture for 30 minutes. This gives us 60 minutes. That is 1 hour. 60 minutes equals to 1 hour. Then it took 2 hours after the puncture for the Nissan to catch up with the bus, so it will be 1 hour. That is for traveling for 30 minutes and mending the puncture for 30 minutes, so it becomes 1 hour, plus 2 hours after the puncture. That is 1 hour plus 2 hours, which is the same as 3 hours. 3 hours, and they started the journey at 7, so it will be 7:00 plus 3 hours, which gives us 10:00 a.m. The last question says, find the time at which the bus reached Eldoret. So the total distance between Nairobi and Eldoret is 340 divided by the speed of the bus, which is 100, which gives us 3.4 hours. 3.4 hours is as good as 3 hours 24 minutes. The time the bus started the journey from Nairobi, 7:00 a.m. plus 3 hours 24 minutes. This will give us 10:24 a.m. Thank you so much. That was our question of the day. Continue subscribing and inviting your friends to come and learn with us. Thank you.